Well, I can't see my chat. I got a whole different setup going on. But what's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood unicorn, Queenie Shelby. I I got a little bit of time before a very busy day and a very busy week. But got some updates. I'm gonna try to take this video here and I'm gonna try to take this stream and make it into a TikTok or whatever. Did I bring the other? No, I didn't. I left it upstairs. I'm not getting it. So, update. I was on the news. I wasn't on the news because of the house. I was on the news because the production company I'm working with is putting on a stage play this weekend, and we were doing promo for it, and we are in Suicide Awareness Month, and the play touches on mental health and relationships. It's called Love Lies. It's written by a local playwright here in Columbia, South Carolina. Shout out to Wow Studio One, because we are doing a lot. And the show is Saturday and Sunday. It was different dates, and then we had to change it, and now we've added another date in March, and so we're like doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I go, I get invited to be on the interview. I gotta drop the link, but I'll have the link ready by the next time. I actually don't have a lot of time to be on here. I gotta I probably should have called my son first. So I gotta get him up. No, I don't. I just want to make sure he up, because he'll take a Uber. I will. You know what time I said we leaving? I will. Anywho, so we get there, we do the interview. The interview's great. Everybody does really, really well. It's a good time. I meet the host, which I've met before at an event, and she remembered me. And I mean, my hair is teal. That helps. I've noticed that helps people remember you when you have a an uncommon hairstyle or something, which I love. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, I gotta say this real quick. There are moments where I am going to I might find myself remembering something that I lost, and I've spoken to my therapist about it. We know it's trauma, and I gotta drop my shoulders. Yikes. I mean, notice I'm so tense, and I'm up here, and I gotta and maybe I don't be all the way up here, but I feel like I am, and I have to. I gotta relax, but tree. Every time something, if I get triggered by what happens, or I'm reminded of something, like things happen, shit happens, like shit that you never believed would happen, could happen, change is instant, and shit, is I say tree, because trees fall, and trees fall on houses, and trees fall on houses in the middle of the night, and trees fall on houses in the middle of the night where 5 minutes before your daughter comes in the room. And trees fall on houses in the middle of the night, and people live to talk about it. Every time it's like things happened, and that was a lot. I think for me, it's important for me not to forget. It's important for me to remember. And what I mean by that is there have been a lot of things that I've tried to force myself to forget and can't. It's some important things that vice versa, that I wish I could remember and can't. Until I do. And the past couple years, I'm not supposed to forget those. I'm supposed to heal from a lot from them, but I'm not supposed to forget them. For several reasons. And I've been telling it like it is thus far. So I'm going to tell it like it is now. When it comes to the ex, the niggas, I'm supposed to remember that he was a person where when the kids, my kids, just wanted to come and say hi or wanted to spend some time with us, he had an issue with it. So that I'm never in a position again where someone has an issue with my kids spending time with me or community or family or whatever it is. There's a couple reasons why I feel like that. So one, when I was growing up, I was excluded out of a lot of conversations that literally could have that could have in a more healthy way taught me some shit. You know what I'm saying? I was also exposed to some shit I never should have been fucking exposed to. You know, the power of discernment. But in the case of the tree and what happened and the niggas, I'm supposed to remember that had he been there the night of, when the tree fell, when my daughter came into the room, because it was late night. It was late on Friday night. It was after 11:30, so like 11:45. He would have told her, stop being so scared, and sent her back into her room. I would have said nah. He would have caused an argument. She would have gone back in her room. And the tree would have fallen. But he wasn't there. He left me over a year and a half ago. So he couldn't tell her anything. We couldn't argue about anything. And she ended up in my room. And her older brother, who's 23, who he also would have had a problem with, like, why you a man, why you back here, why you here? All of that. And the room that we were in would not have been affected by the tree, giving us time and valuable emergency resources that we needed to get out alive. As much as he would say, if he wasn't there, I wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't know what to do. We would have no direction. We would be assed out because we didn't think as aggressively as he did. Because he was a man. And he had to be the one to lead. And I didn't know how to follow because I always wanted to have ideas and something to say. His words, not mine. As much as he popped that shit, this is how, like, I need to remember that nigga's a liar. And every word out of his mouth is going to be a lie. Because he damn sure told me we would, if something happened to us, because I was too soft, and I was raising him too fucking soft, that we'd be asked out, that we'd never make it, that we'd die following me. And yet, when the fucking tree fell, there wasn't just one leader in the house. Yeah, I'm mom. Yeah, I'm the adult. Yeah, I'm the parent. Yeah, I'm all this. I'm responsible for all this shit. Yeah. But my son took initiative. My daughter took initiative. I took initiative. At any given point, we was like a well-oiled fucking machine. And my daughter had a cast on and she's 15 years old and she's scared. And my son is 23 and is watching his mother and his sister in a scary fucking position in the middle of the night. He don't even know how to drive. And he's like, boom. Mom, I got it. LaCoy, I got it. Okay, Mom, what is this? All right. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. Different points. Boom, 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 boom. The Columbia Fire Department showed up so fast. And there was so much water and so much dust. And like it. And then I couldn't see past the hallway. And I knew we couldn't get out that side door. And I knew we couldn't jump out that back window. I knew the only way we had to go was the fire department. The only way they're going to be able to get us is to bust through. Bust through the front or try to bust through the side. A tree fell on my house in the middle of the night. Took everything. I get aftershocks of the whole shit. Who thinks of that? Who thinks that shit is ever gonna happen? Until it does. I don't know. But I know I need to remember all that so I don't doubt my gut and doubt my decisions and ever let anyone else tell me, especially someone who don't fucking love me, what's going to happen to me if I be myself. Because me being a soft parent literally provided shelter that kept the only room not touched. Come on. Okay, but God, that's it. That's the message. That's the message, y'all. Like when I tell you my ancestors don't play about me, man. I don't. So then I meet the host of the show on the news, right? So we're there, we're talking. She met before she loves us. My the director of the company I'm working with the night before told me to tell her what happened with the tree. I went in there to help Wild Studio One first and foremost, because that's what we're here for. And the show is so good. And the message is so important. Like, the lies. The lies. Oh, the lies. The lies! Oh! My boss gonna fuck around and I'm gonna be at the office and I'm gonna be like, hey, come here. I need to talk to y'all. I need to talk to y'all right now. I need to talk to y'all right now. Okay? I need to talk to y'all right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. But let's see. So anyway, I talked to the host. The host asked me to call her. Call her on the phone. She said, and if I don't pick up, text me. And let me know what happened. Because I told her, I said, I need help. I need to remember. You know how they say sometimes you got to forget? I need to remember some things. Even when it's painful. I need to remember that there was a time when I didn't speak up. And I needed a whole lot of help. And I pushed through and did a lot of fucking damage. A lot. I'm not making that mistake again. There'll be other mistakes made. I don't know everything. I'm learning. I'm the tree. 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 I'm traumatized. There's a lot of ideas going on in my head. I'm thinking about, all right, this is going to sound, hey, listen, it's my story. I get to tell it. I'm thinking about making merch. What if I made merch? And it's a shirt. It's the tree falling on the house. And it just says traumatized. And people are like, what the fuck is that? Well, let me tell a little story about God. let me tell you a little story. Traumatized. I'm gonna continue my story. I see I've gotten a little distracted. So talk to the host. I call her. we got a lot going on with the play because, like I said, it's happening this weekend, and I'm on street team. I am. I gotta do some. I gotta stop some places. I gotta go some places. Um, I gotta go some places. So one day, before talking to her, one day I felt real bad. The feelings, all the loss, like really hit me. My daughter wasn't very happy because again she lost everything, and we're trying to like figure out what outfits to put together for her because she's in high school. She had to start another school, and she didn't have clothes, and she was getting teased, and I'm like, fuck. I just feel like I just that was breaking me. That was breaking me. I was like, oh, I just kept saying my baby don't have her own space. Like I had a 5-bedroom house, and now I gotta. Okay, but she's so sad, and I can't fix it. And, so I went and I made a post about it because I be clear, I go to therapy, and I I tell the truth. I say what I do, and my therapist has agreed that this outlet has been helpful. Um, because, and I said when you speak it, when you say it out loud, um, you can help can you'll get help. You know what they say, closed mouth don't get fed type shit. Um, so I I gotta it it broke me. I put a post up. The GoFundMe had stalled, and I was getting really discouraged because I know we gotta find a place, and I know there's a lot to do, and and we got we got things to do. And now, even more than ever, I need my baby to have a space. Like she's gotta have a room. She's got to. She just. And it'll be okay. She's a she's a really good kid. She's got a really good heart. So, um, so, um, I put the post out. We was at like maybe like 3,400 on the GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe goal was 15,000. Um, so I just put the post. I just told the truth. I just said everything I just said, and by the time I checked the GoFundMe that evening, we was at $7,000 in climbing. And it wasn't big donations. It was little. It was like a lot of little, like a lot of people doing a little. A lot of people doing a little good. So I gotta get ready to get down to HQ and get this stuff together, and then oh no, I'm finna telling you a story. Then so I talked to the journalist, and I'm telling her the story. She's like, what? 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 And I filmed everything to back everything up. But she's like, what? And you're what? She said, oh, this, what? And you're still there? What? She said, oh, this, okay, 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 okay. So the first thing we got to do is we got to get you and your babies a place to stay. Okay? And then we're going to, and then we'll work on your this and all of that, because she said, okay, all right, okay, I'm with you. And then she saw who I was working with, and she's like, oh, and I know they good people, so okay, you went. She was like, you were in the right spot. And she said, and none of y'all got hurt. I said, no. She said, and they were all in your room? I said, yeah. Except my youngest son, who was away at his friend's house. And if he wasn't at his friend's house, he was going to be downstairs in that living room, because they were scheduling a game night. They were going to stream. And he was going to use the PS5 downstairs. And that's the room that got it the worst. That room, then my daughter's room, then the dining room, then my office, then the kitchen, then my son's room, the hallway. That tree took it all out. So, I have help. A lot of people reached out, and thank you so much. A lot of people reached out. A lot of people offered me resources and led me in directions of things that have been really, really helpful. Really helpful. So, thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it moving. Rest when I'm able, because I do know that's important too. And the kids know that's important too. I got a lot of work to do, but I do still need to smile. And I do have that. I do have reasons to. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, First Jen. What's going on, Saint? I was just talking. I gotta get ready to head up out of here. We got a stage play coming up this weekend. And I have been introduced on the news as an actress. So, ta-da. Now, in the show that's coming up, I'm not acting, but I will be in some projects with, yeah. I love hosting. Hosting is my jam. I love it. I love hosting. I love making people smile. I love, keeping it interesting and entertaining. I like cutting up. Like, yeah, I love hosting. When I hosted the summer camp finale, that was fun. A whole wig was stuck to the back of my blazer. A wig. There was a scene where one of the kids had to like put wigs on, and then they ran past me, and I had on a sequin blazer, and they got the wig is a curly wig. It got caught in the sequin blazer, and yeah, that is what happened. And I walked on stage with it on, and people were like, Queen. Shout out to my girl Nakia, who literally ran up to the stage and said, girl, come here. She said, come. And I'm like, oh. Still mad my sons didn't get not one picture of me. But there's a picture of me with the thing on my blazer. Incredible. Anybody got video? I'd like to know that. I'd like to see that. I'm sure it's fucking hilarious. But anyway, I gotta head out. go. I'll try to stream later. In the meantime, tell somebody that you love them. And do one thing every day that makes you happy. No excuses. You're the only one that can be the best you there is.